Greetings, Indiana congregations. My name is Matt Burke. I'm the Education Director for the Center for Congregations. And with me today is Dr. Kirk Byron Jones. He's an adjunct professor at Andover Newton Theological School, as well as the senior pastor of Zion Baptist in Lynn, Massachusetts. So welcome, Dr. Jones.
Thank you, Matt. Good to be with you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. So Dr. Jones is going to be with us for an event in Southeast Indiana called Bringing New Life to Your Congregation. It's going to be on Thursday, February 18th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Jeffersonville, Indiana. So Dr. Jones, your topic is revitalization. And, that term can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. But the way I understand your take on it is it's really something that's for all congregations. They can be successful in growing, they could potentially be struggling, but revitalization is an important component to pretty much the life of any congregation in the country. So tell us a little bit about this topic of revitalization and why it's so critically important.
Absolutely, Matt. I don't have to tell your constituency that we're living in perilous times. It's a trying time in many ways. People are under a lot of pressure. People are overloaded. People are frenzied, and in such a time, we're fatigued. And when we're fatigued, it's easy to become repetitive in what we do. So the challenge is in congregational life: how does a congregation remain fresh, remain full in terms of creativity, in terms of innovation, remain thoroughly alive in the resurrection tradition of the Christian faith? How do we flow in the Spirit in a time when we're being tried on in so many ways? And so revitalization, if you want me to continue, the revitalization aspect, I'd like for people to understand when it comes to revitalization, we're not just talking about a church being cool or being hip or being contemporary and attracting a few members for a time. We're talking about sustained, energized renewal in a church. It's possible because revitalization is linked to God. Realization is real because God is real. Revitalization, restoration, renewal, re-energizing, those things, as far as I'm concerned, are at the essence, the nature, and the heart of God. So revitalization is real. The other thing that I would want people to understand, and why I would want them to come for us to explore this, is that it's readily available. It's readily available because God is everywhere. Revitalization is everywhere. It's with us all the time. And it's in our script that this is the case, Emmanuel. Probably the challenge is that it's often seasonal with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Well, not just at Advent or Christmas time, all the time. Jesus was always nudging people and whispering in their ears in my imagination, telling them, the kingdom of God is in you. It's something powerful and exciting and life-giving inside you. And then comes this Pentecost experience that's in Acts, and God never put a period behind Pentecost. So it's continual. So it's readily available. Now here's the kicker. It's also intentionally activated. That which is real and that which is readily available has to be intentionally activated. We've got to be deliberate. We've got to be purposeful. And that's what was a part of the genius of Jesus. He intentionally, deliberately, and I'll add regularly, activated the power, the energy, the resurrection energy that was inside of him. Now the challenge is, will his followers today, and not just in the Christian tradition, in all religious traditions, will followers intentionally, deliberately, regularly activate the power of God?
Yeah. So if I'm hearing you right, it's a little bit about understanding the divine and tapping into the realities of that to get out of some of our ruts and bring in new and fresh expressions of our faith traditions into the world around us.
Absolutely. And we've got one of the ways that we're going to try to talk about it is I suggest that Jesus, and we will be coming forth in large part from the Christian tradition in this workshop, but in an inclusive way. So I invite our sisters and brothers from the expanse of spiritual traditions to come. Jesus left a blueprint, is what I suggest, at the resurrection of Lazarus. And we're going to look at that blueprint that Jesus left behind, look at some of the insights and practices associated with the resurrection of Lazarus, to try to explore and learn how to practice those doable dynamic strategies that may be available, that I contend are available to us today.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, we hope that you take advantage of this workshop on Thursday, February 18th in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And the cost is $30 per person, $25 for a team of 3 or more if you sign up together. And if you have any questions, you can contact us and register by clicking on the link below. So Dr. Jones, I'm very excited about this topic, and a timely topic, I think, revitalization, refreshing, and congregational life. And so thank you for your time. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Welcome. See you soon.
Thanks so much.
All right.